guys, so today we are making vegan fish. So welcome to day 3 of Vegan Meat Week. The whole idea of Vegan Meat Week was spurred on by me finding ways of how we can just help the planet a little bit more. Today we are going to make a super simple recipe for vegan fish. Essentially, you're going to be putting some tofu and some seaweed that you can get at any grocery store together, and then we're going to batter it up and then fry it. And this recipe is actually one of the most simple and basic fish recipes that actually tastes a lot like fish, actually tastes a lot like seafood. So I can't wait to show you guys. So I don't think I need to explain too much for this ingredients list, but I wanted to just in case. You guys all know tofu. You want to get the firmer version so that it tastes more meaty. And then this is nori seaweed. You can get it in the international food section, and it's just the stuff that you'd wrap sushi in, right? Plain and simple. And then last thing is rice flour. So this is just rice that you have ground up. And I find that it gives a nice light crunch to the fish. And actually a lot of beer batter fried fish recipes will use rice flour instead of normal wheat flour. So I'm just going to divide up a package of drained tofu into 3 slices, about 1/2 inch each. And then afterwards, I'm going to put a towel over them for like 30 minutes or so to further drain out the moisture so that the tofu will taste more meaty. Next, because the tofu doesn't have too much flavor, I'm going to use half of my salt and salt both the front and back sides of the tofu. Now, this is something where if you have additional flavorings that you want to put in, this would be a good step to do so. This is an optional step and something that might be fun to do with the kids, but sometimes when it looks more like fish, it might taste more like fish. But I've also done it in just square sheets because naturally that makes sense, but this just aesthetically may be a bit more pleasing. So same thing for the seaweed, and usually the little bit of moisture on top of the tofu is wet enough for the seaweed to stick onto. But if it doesn't, feel free to just dab it with a little bit of water and it should stick fine. I can see those skeptical eyes right now because it's just tofu and a piece of seaweed, right? But trust me, when this guy comes together and it fries together, it actually tastes like fish. So you can do this step with beer if you want, maybe some Old Bay seasoning, but just whisk all of this together. All I added was the other half of the salt. So I used half of it on the tofu and then the other half on this batter. (350°F), skin side down first. Sorry, seaweed side down first. And you want to fry it for right around 1 to 2 minutes each side until it becomes just crunchy and slightly golden brown. They are hot and crispy and delicious. And if you wanted to add like a little bit of tartar sauce, that is going to be so good as well. Now, many of you are going to want to season it differently, and that is an option, but I want you guys to try these first because it is amazing how just a little bit of salt, a sheet of seaweed can transform how tofu tastes. Yep, it's just tofu with a piece of seaweed on top. And no, it doesn't have the flakiness of fish, but the drier that you can get the tofu, the more meaty it will taste. And, by adding different things like tartar sauce and different seasonings and, putting it on a bun, it just makes this taste even more fish-like. Anyways, gals and guys, that is it for me. And remember to join me tomorrow for a roundup of all of these recipes. And I'll include some over-the-counter, ready-made products that you can buy from the supermarket as good vegan meat replacers. As usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys all again next time. Bye!